everyone, and welcome to Southpaw Saturday. This week we're talking about visibility, and I'd like to discuss what you can do for visibility. First, I would like to discuss how AIM mentioned that it's not your job to be visible. It's not for everyone. I agree that it's definitely important to have a reason for why you'd want help with visibility. For me, it's that I felt depressed and confused before discovering asexuality. I had no idea what my sexual orientation was. There was even a time when a college professor told our class that you can't not know your sexual orientation, and that ostracized me because I truly didn't know. And none of the other LGBT identities felt complete until I happened to Google asexuality in humans, and the light bulbs flashed on, and I wish I had discovered asexuality sooner, even though it was an incredible relief. And that's what visibility is about to me. It's spreading awareness to help other aces discover themselves. And it's equally important for helping sexuals accept us as legitimate, since I think it might be a bit difficult to be truly happy with ourselves if some sexuals, they continue to discredit our orientation. So those are my reasons why I feel that visibility is incredibly important. Now, what can you do for visibility? I think you should play to your strengths. I thought it was super important how Allie and Ninny discussed word of mouth. This is a great way of spreading visibility, especially for people who enjoy socializing and education and that sort of thing. But there are plenty of other ways to spread visibility. One suggestion is blogging. There are tons of ace blogs out there. I think they're all awesome, and I'm going to link at the bottom to my favorite, which is Illy's blog. I really like that one. So if you enjoy writing and that kind of thing, then you could try blogging. Another suggestion is to think of something you love, a hobby, an interest, and use that as your medium for visibility. Arnie discussed making a film about asexuality since he's interested in films. If you're interested in music, perhaps you could compose a song about asexuality. Or how about an asexual interpretive dance? Do you enjoy creative writing? You could write a short story or a novel about asexuality. He gazed passionately into her eyes and asked the question she'd been longing to hear. Do you want a cuddle party? And for more hands-on individuals, you could paint, sculpt, build something that shows off your personal interpretation of asexual visibility. Also, the sciences and the social sciences, they can do a lot, such as discrediting the false conception that asexuality is a medical or mental illness. Maybe you speak a foreign language. What are some asexual terms that you could create? I think if you want to help the visibility cause, there are tons of things that you can do. What's something that you might want to do? For me personally, I'm big on word of mouth visibility and quite obviously these vlogs. At first I was really nervous about vlogging. I didn't know if I'd be good at it or have anything to say, but I suppose I'm getting the hang of it. And I really love the other vloggers. They're a great group. So this is sort of my way of giving back to the community by trying to show off some visibility. Also, next week is Open Topic Week, and originally I was considering talking about asexuality from a psychological perspective since I'm a psych student, but Shanae Roth is doing something similar. So what do you guys think about that? Also, do you have any other suggestions for something I could discuss next time? Or do you have any questions you'd like me to answer? That would be awesome, besides also mentioning your preferred form of visibility. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week!